What's up, besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me on the Almost Daily. Y'all are freaking incredible humans. I hope you're having a happy and healthy and wonderful day. It is St. Paddy's Day while I'm recording this, so happy St. Paddy's Day if you celebrate. May the luck of the Irish be with you. I don't know where to put the sage. Okay, I'll just put it here for now. I'm going to bring the sound bowl, call in spirit, and just, yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. Hopefully you can pick up the sound okay today. My voice is, I'm getting a little bit sick, but the show must go on. I really want to be here with y'all today, so let's get some messages. Okay, here we go. I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, let's get into it. What is the overall energy for the Divine Feminine, perhaps? I'm using the Divine Feminine deck here, the Goddesses deck. So let's see what energy you're currently in as you tune into this message. It's general. It could be for anyone, all right? We have Inanna, the Queen of Heaven and Earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. I love this. I love this. I see and accept all that I am. Y'all are standing in your truth, in your authenticity. We have more energy, but it was a lot. So I'm going to shuffle and get some specifics, okay? Inanna, the Queen of Heaven and Earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. I love that energy. I really do for you. You're really shining bright right now. We have Rita of Cassia, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Okay. I love this. You're just in this energy of, like, you know, come as you are. I'm coming as I am. Like, you know what I mean? There's authenticity. There's truth. You know your power. You know your beauty, shining from within. Okay. I love this. We have Goddess of Magic. Yeah, you've got something here. Something here you are currently manifesting. Now, this has been coming up a lot, I know, in our tribe, but y'all are stepping into your magic. Y'all are starting to realize how flippant powerful you are, and it's just so incredible to witness. So we have Isis, Goddess of Magic, okay, and this is your sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life, okay? Some of you have been focusing your intention and using perhaps your sexual energy, your life force energy to channel more power into your manifestations and the things that you are trying to create or you are creating in your world. And we have the Black Madonna, Our Lady of the Hermits, okay? I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. Y'all, I feel like there's something very magical about you in the moment right now. Of course, with the Black Madonna here, transforming pain and suffering into love. That is that transmuting energy. That is you turning your pain into something powerful, using it as mission fuel. And I see that you're using not only your sexual energy and your life force energy, you're using your pain, okay? You're using all of this energy and you're channeling it into your own world. You're showing up in your truth, your authenticity, you're showing up authentically, okay? And you're really just shining your light very bright. Now, what I'm getting from this, and I'll come back to that in a moment, what I get from this initially is that you may have previously, I don't know, maybe you previously felt like you had to hide your uniqueness, you had to hide your magic, you had to hide your light for whatever reason. I don't see that happening anymore. I do feel like you are fully living in your truth, okay? You may have also in the past, I'm picking up, have been I don't know, I'm getting guilted or shamed for your gifts, for your talents. Maybe you were made to feel like a weirdo or the black sheep or something like that, because I'm picking up on somebody who has incredibly powerful psychic gifts and abilities. You may have been able to, or even just like a really keen insight and understanding about the world around you, how things work, energy, things like that. I'm picking up on someone here who has always had this ability to perhaps predict the future, or predict people's reactions, or predict events, or you can see, it's like somebody here, you're the kind of person that can, like, you already know, like, the who done it in a movie, you know, like there's no mystery to you. You already figured everything out, and you may have always been the type of person to kind of give that spoiler alert. This is what's going to happen, right? No, this is how it's going to end up. So you've always had this unique gift to be able to foretell events in your life and situations and stuff like that, how things are going to go. And I feel like you've always been also on the cutting edge, okay, or on the leading edge, maybe trendsetter, picking up on things before, you know, your social groups or whatever. Maybe you're just really tapped into the oh my gosh, to the consciousness, like, right, to the hive mind. You're really tapped in, okay? And so you're able to pull this information out and down. You've always had really brilliant ideas as well. And it may have freaked people out, okay? So this is like where I'm heading with this, because I feel like at one point you were hiding your gifts and talents and abilities because of people's reactions. Like, I feel like people were like, okay, look, you're crazy, or they would say, you're freaking nuts, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see that happening. And you're like, just wait and watch and see. And then what's happening here is the people around you are now starting to see that you have always been right, that you have always been able to predict and to call out what is going to happen. And so you're kind of just sitting there watching things unfold in your world, and you're just like, you know, maybe sipping on your coffee, sipping on your tea with your bowl of popcorn, and be like, oh, watch it go down. And people are starting to see how, you know, you how we're right, you know, how that you have always been able to call it, you know. And so I feel like that's lending to the vibe of you no longer feeling like you have to hide, or no longer feeling like you have to hide your gifts and abilities and talents, because it's like it's already been blown wide open. Everybody around you already knows. So you're coming into this moment where you're just really comfortable being exactly who you are, and you're in this like I don't give up mode, you know. But I like it, but it's because you've done a lot of healing as well. Okay, so I'm really liking your energy. Whoever's reading this is, we have white calf buffalo woman, and it's the prophetess of the sacred way. Okay, so my heart is a compass, the path of love is true abundance. So what I get from that even is like you've always been someone who knows the way, right? You've always known the right decisions to make, or the path. It's easy. Okay, I gotta say that. The right decisions to make perhaps for people in your world, because it's always easier to look from the outside into someone else's situation. So you've always been really good at perhaps giving advice or giving guidance to others in your world as well. It's a little bit different when we're doing it for ourselves. Like, you know, it's always, like I said, it's always easier looking in on someone else's life than, you know, looking in the mirror. But I do feel like y'all have done a lot of that as well. So I feel like what's happening here is not only are you stepping into your own truth and authenticity and power and magic, but the people in your circle, people around you, are starting to also see and realize that you have a very special, unique gift here. Okay. So that is the vibe. Let's get into the tarot, because I want to know, like, what's going on with you currently. People are viewing you perhaps as being extremely lucky, very powerful. But again, it's not like you really care. You're really stepping into this, like, strength and power. Okay, that's what I see. That's what I see here for our beautiful tribe today. Okay, so tell me what is going on currently for this wonderful, powerful individual. Okay, I mean, this kind of makes sense. Yeah, we have the Hermit, and then also underneath the deck I have the Tower. So I do feel like You're keeping, like, I'm getting kind of like a little bit of a funny situation. Remember we were talking about sipping your tea and drinking your popcorn or what, or drink. Oh my gosh, forgive me. My energy is a little bit off today. The sickness, but we've got you keeping to yourself, okay, with the Hermit, right? Getting your answers from within, really just keeping your energy to yourself right now, withdrawing from people, on purpose, spending time alone on purpose, really just needing to recharge and rest and, figure things out. I don't know what the Tower is here. It could be having to do with some major change that's coming through in your world right now. I'll tell you one thing. I feel like some of you are very bored with the people and the place, like people around you, or the place that the current situations. Maybe it's your workplace. Maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe it's a friend group or something. Like you could be like totally not interested in participating for whatever reason. Okay. Now it could just be your vibe today. It doesn't have to be like forever. But I do feel like you are taking some time to just kind of shut out the world and replenish your battery. It could be because here, the Tower, you're in the midst of a great change, a next level up perhaps, or something that is going to require a lot of your time, energy, and attention. So it's like, again, just kind of resting up for the big moment here. But I want to clarify the Tower to see what that is. What is the Tower? What's been hitting? Oh, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's something good. Okay, it is a goal that is coming through. See, the Tower is always neutral. Does it herald a huge change and a big moment in your life? Yeah. Can it feel chaotic? Absolutely. But it's always for your greatest and highest good here. And I do see that you are in the midst of aligning with a goal that you've been working on and working towards for some time. Okay. So I do see that. You could just also be wanting to spend time with your family, okay, as well. I'm getting that. Your close family. We have the Hierophant, which again has been our stalker energy, if y'all go back to the readings. And we have the High Priestess, which they are a divine couple, right? They are divinely guided to one another. They belong together. Okay, so I feel like here, I don't always want to make this about love, okay? I don't, but I do feel that some of you are preparing that seat at the table for your perfect match, okay? For your energetic match, somebody who is just as magical and powerful as you. I do feel that energy coming in for some of you here. Now, I don't want to just focus on that love stuff right now, because I'm feeling like this is about you. Something's going on, like you are literally in the midst of like an upgrade. You could be feeling like ascension symptoms and things like that as well. So maybe even this is like feeling like a little bit heavy in the face, the throat, your sinuses, things like that, a little bit drained of your energy perhaps. Maybe that's a reason why you've kind of been wanting to withdraw, because you can feel some physical symptoms of, and it can feel a little bit flu-like for some of you here, of the ascension that is taking place within you. So you're being upgraded, your powers are being even more, how can you say upgraded another way? I don't have to. It just is. Because with the Hierophant and the High Priestess, this is very powerful energy. Your psychic abilities are on point. And I do feel like you are being elevated for a purpose here. You're being elevated to, because you are supposed to come out with something even bigger, okay? So again, this has been a little bit of a theme here. Your magic, your presence, your knowing, your ability to tap into the consciousness and to help perhaps heal, to guide others, okay? That is something that you are here to do, and I feel like you're doing it in an even bigger way, and you're meant to take it out into like maybe like a broader audience, okay? Perhaps some of you are being called to be like speakers, like people who do like a speaking tour or like book tours, or somebody who's out putting their face out on social media and things like that. You're meant to be a little bit more in a public role. Some of you may be even going into politics or something like that here, okay? But it's like it's a goal of yours, so you have to place the energy where it belongs and where it fits for your life. But yeah, I see that happening. You're stepping into this is basically the masculine and feminine, but in the spiritual way, right? So this is the inner work, and this is coming out with the outer work, right? This is teaching it. This is knowing and learning and wisdom of all the mystical, mysterious, spiritual knowledge and truth. You hold that within you, and the Hierophant is about speaking that truth out to the world. So there is more that you are kind of keeping hidden. There is more that you can offer to the world. Now, again, I'm not saying that you're hiding anymore. You're just learning how to become comfortable with being your authentic self and speaking those truths, and speaking them where they are needed to be heard, okay? And it's not always a very comfortable situation. I'm picking up on somebody here who has had also either past life, it could be this life or past life experience where you have been shunned, burned as a witch, stoned, whatever the case, for speaking out against society, traditions, really wanting to, this is like big, this is like rebelling against the system, okay, and offering your unique perspective, insights, wisdoms, things that you came to this planet, you came to Earth inherently knowing and understanding. This is part of your mission, part of your gig. This is why you're here. So I feel like everything up until this moment has really been preparing you for this next phase, for this elevation where you are coming out with an even bigger truth, okay? So it is a major moment here for you, a major moment. I am excited about it, but my vibe is like, I probably should be resting too, but I knew there was a message that had to come out, okay? And it's okay to feel like, you don't need to be on every single day. You don't need to be, yeah, okay, we have the star. The star came up in the reverse, so it's still here. It's like, I feel like this is very important, not only for you, but for myself too, to hear this message. King of Cups reverse. We don't have to always be on. You don't always have to be 100%, come as you are is what I'm getting here, this message, okay? And it's huge because it's like, in order for the healing to get done, there has to be active and passive phases of the healing, and just to receive the downloads, because it's like it's really difficult to receive the downloads. It's difficult to maintain a connection to the ether, to spirit. You see the cord coming from their heart up from the sky, the universe here receiving downloads with the star energy. Is like, in order to be connected, you do need to be kind of in that meditative, resting state. Now, I know that's true for me. I get my best downloads when I'm doing something very relaxing, or if I'm spending some time in nature or something like that, meditating. But yeah, so it's like, I feel like it's very important to know that, periods of rest and relaxation are important for this time when you are receiving these downloads and upgrades coming through from spirit. Okay. Very beautiful here. And it's okay to not always feel like, I don't know. It's like, it's okay to, there's something here about work, right? It's okay to, maybe some of you are like already wanting to call in tomorrow. I just don't feel good. I'm calling in. I don't want to, like, you know what I mean? I need some time to rest. I need some time to just kind of take everything in, take this upgrade in and process it. I would say do it. That's the advice, is to do it, okay? Because it's like, I don't know. I just feel like there is an energy of being quite drained, okay, from your outside circumstances and the people around you. Because especially since now people are starting to see that you have this healing ability, or you have these abilities to predict or to guide or to advise, right? Because you're being seen as an advisor, because they're seeing, people around you have seen that, oh, you already do have insight. You already can call what's going to happen. So people may be perhaps wanting to pull on your energy a little bit more, or requiring some kind of advice, or asking you, and you're just feeling a little bit drained perhaps. Yeah, it's like, I feel like people are coming to you for some type of healing here. People are going to be coming to you for healing, but you can't tap an empty resource, basically. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like, yeah. You can't tap an empty resource. Yeah, the world. We're getting a lot of these beautiful energies coming up in reverse. I have the Fool here, the World in reverse, the Star came out in the reverse. It's not that those energies aren't around you and they're really positive vibes. It's that you're just feeling like you might be just feeling a little bit drained. Like it's okay to take a break is basically the message that I'm getting here. Now, on that note, now that this is really coming out very strong, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this reading because I'm going to listen to this too. I could use a break as well, right? Just is what it is. Let me know if you've been feeling like ascension symptoms or you know what's going on here. We have forgive and release and spend time alone. Spend time alone. Okay, we'll get there. Forgive and release. When we carry love and forgiveness, we're stronger. Okay, we can keep our lessons learned without holding on to past hurts. Okay, that's great. Always wonderful. So you have been doing that in general. You are literally on the edge of a new beginning here. Okay, you're wrapping something up. There is a transformation happening. Right? There's a transformation happening with you and it's going on a spiritual level, right? Again, you're in the midst of a great change and often, you know, it may look like things are stagnant right now for you, but that's not the case. You're literally, Spirit is preparing you to blast off into the next phase of your world, okay? So it is going to be important to get some rest while you can, all right? Spend time alone. All right. All decisions must be made by yourself. Give yourself the time and space to seek the answers within rather than without. And that's what the Hermit does. Okay. We have love all. Your compassion is incomplete until it includes yourself, right? Release self-judgment, self-punishment, self-loathing, and self-sabotage. The reflection of your love begins with you. Okay. So love yourself enough to take that time that you need to take care of yourself. We also have mourn. So there is something here that you have released that you're in the process of forgiving and releasing. There is something here that you have let go of. I'm not going to lie because underneath, where's that death energy? I saw the 8 of Cups. I also saw the Queen of Cups under there. So there is something that you are processing emotionally, having to leave behind recently. And it's okay to take some time out to mourn if that's what you need to do. In order to heal it, we need to feel it. Okay, so mourn, give yourself time and space. Put a limit on it if you want to. It's always really good, you know, so that we don't get stuck in that energy. But we still need to express mourning for what, you know, lost. It could be a lost dream or a lost goal or something that a person, okay, or a situation or a part of the self, you know, there's something here emotionally that still requires processing. So, you know, allowing yourself time and space to do that is a extreme act of self-love. All right. So we have mourned. Grieving can be overwhelming, but necessary, right? We are cleansed by letting go, letting our feelings wash through us. Only then can we move past the pain. Okay. And I can tell there has been a lot. I mean, we had the Black Madonna here, which was speaking of, I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity for love. Okay. We have practiced self-care. Again, serve others, but don't neglect your own needs. You can give what you can't give what you don't already have. Exactly. Replenish your cup, attend to yourself. So that's what's happening. Okay, that's what's happening. I'm going to get you an affirmation to work with here as you return to center within yourself. Again, it could be, the reason why this could be coming up, not only are you going through some kind of ascension process or upgrade or, you know, receiving downloads and things are about to majorly shift for you in your world. Okay. But it is that others, I feel like, are going to be demanding more time and energy from you because now they can see your abilities. It's like the eyes are wide open. You're no longer hidden, your talents, your gifts. And I feel like you're about to be like a pretty hot commodity here, you know, where people are going to be pulling on your energy more and more. So it's really good to fill your cup while you can. Okay. So if you feel like calling out tomorrow, do it. Okay. Do it. I release all criticism. Who cares what anyone has to say? Who cares, right? I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. All right. I'm sending y'all so much love. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna just skip out from the rest of the readings today, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Take care. Sending so much love, and I hope you get some rest. Bye.